On a more serious note this morning, we begin with the long-delayed trial of the man who has boasted that he orchestrated the 9/11 terror attacks on America. Kahlid Sheikh Mohammed and 4 other alleged al-Qaeda operatives are being arraigned today at the U.S. Navy base at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. And Jan Crawford is there. Jan, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Rebecca. We were here 4 years ago when the Bush administration brought Kahlid Sheikh Mohammed and the other 4 top suspects to trial here in a military courtroom. But when President Obama took office, he ordered Guantanamo closed. The charges were dismissed. He said these suspects would be brought to a regular criminal courtroom in New York City. But opposition to that was so intense, they had to scrub those plans. And now we're right back to where we started, at military trials on Guantanamo Bay. Without Kahlid Sheikh Mohammed, September 11th would not have happened. The confessed mastermind, called KSM, proposed to Osama bin Laden the plot not only to hijack airplanes, but to fly them into buildings.
I hope he turns around and looks at me. I want to see him face to face, because that's the one that killed my sister.
Eddie Bracken, whose sister Lucy Fishman died in the World Trade Center, came to Guantanamo for today's hearing with 9 other victims' family members, including Tara Butzbaugh. Her brother, John Henwood, was working as a bond trader on the World Trade Center's 106th floor.
Imagine how you would feel if you looked at the burning buildings and it was your brother.
This morning, KSM will appear before a military judge to face 2,976 charges of murder in the worst terrorist attacks ever on U.S. soil. Also being charged are 4 other top 9/11 suspects: Walid bin Attash, an al-Qaeda operative; Ramzi bin al-Shibh, who would have been a hijacker but couldn't get a visa; and Ali Abdul Aziz Ali and Mustafa Housahi, who helped finance the attacks. 4 years ago, the Bush administration brought the 5 to trial in the same military courtroom. It was the first time the public had seen KSM since his capture in 2003, and he was unrecognizable. Thin and with a long, bushy beard, KSM also was defiant. He fired his lawyers, railed against America, and told the judge he wanted to plead guilty because, as he said, "I'm looking to be martyred." Now, although the 5 suspects 4 years ago all said they wanted to plead guilty, we're hearing from defense attorneys this time they've changed their minds. They may not enter a guilty plea when we go into that courtroom later on this morning, which would mean that these proceedings here in this military courtroom would continue, giving Kahlid Sheikh Mohammed and the other 4 suspects a platform to continue bashing America. Rebecca, Jeff?
And that has always been the concern. Jan Crawford in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. We'll check back in with you a little bit later. Thank you.